Hello and welcome to Respect the Ball. It's your boy K, and I'm back again with these previews. And I'm doing Argentina, from a group of Argentina, Algeria. What is the other team? Jordan. Sorry for that. And Austria. As always, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, drop down your comments, share. And as always, guys, let's get it. Yeah, guys, we are on Argentina, the defending champions. And more. I'm not gonna spend too much time. I don't spend too much time with these big teams and favorites because all has been said about them. Led by Lionel Scaloni, rate him very highly. One of the top international managers. Surely should get a club team of the year, highly touted club team, because I think he will step down after this. He's done it all. He's not even under pressure. He's done it all. There's no pressure. Just going in, trying to win Messi a second World Cup, but it's not really an urgent matter like the last World Cup where the pressure was like on him. You could feel it. They're just playing relaxed. So yeah, guys, I want to start off obviously with the lineups. We can dissect the lineups real quick. All right here we have Martinez, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, might be getting a move away from Aston Villa. Watch the space. Montiel, Guti Romero, and I want to touch on the butcher for Man United, Lisandro Martinez. I'm happy that he's starting. It's a true time, that Otamendi gets dropped. There's fitness issues over Romero. Don't be surprised if Otamendi does start this game, with the fitness issues with Kuti. But I think it's going to be him and Lisandro Martinez. Otamendi dropped. That was the reason why they were conceding many goals, Otamendi. He's just not the Otamendi of old. He's old now. He will obviously provide experience from the bench and come on when needed, but I think Licha is there. Then you have obviously Facundo Medina, I think plays for Marseille. Again, might swap out with Nicolas Tagliafico, watch the space, but he's a solid enough good player. Then you have obviously in the midfield, might be a midfield three. I'm picking two because I don't think Messi will be going out wide. So we'll go Rodrigo de Paul on the right hand side, also joining into midfield, also bombing up and down to provide support on the right hand side. Alexis McAllister might swap out with Rodrigo de Paul time to time to provide the, on the right. Going up and down to provide support and joining the midfield. We have, Enzo Fernandez, what a silky player. I think he was young player of the tournament last World Cup. Silky player, not having the season. Again, with these three midfielders, I'm talking about, they're coming into this tournament in bad form. McAllister is bad form for Liverpool. Liverpool fans want him out. Fernandez, he wants out of Chelsea. Hasn't had a good season, wants to go to Madrid. Rodrigo de Paul, again, moved to Inter Miami, but I think that was reasoning to do just to condition himself for the World Cup, So maybe that. Then obviously you have, I love this player, Thiago Almada. What more? He's a silky player for Atletico. He's playing for the wrong team, playing for Simeone, You're a little bit limited, as a player, so we'll see, but he's a silky player. I think he will get the nod. I'm not particularly a fan of Nicolas Gonzalez. Hopefully he doesn't get the nod, And then up front, obviously, it's Lionel Messi, but I'll come to him. Let me go to the other side, with Lautaro Martinez, I think he will start because Julian Alvarez is not fit. He is not fit unless they force him to. I think Lautaro Martinez, he said he's in his best shape. He didn't come in the best shape last World Cup. That's why he had a bad game against Saudi. But he's a solid enough striker. I worry about a Messi and Lautaro combination because both like to drop. Lautaro for Inter drops and Thuram runs in behind. But maybe he can do it here. He's one of the best strikers in the world. Lautaro Martinez. Then obviously touching on one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi. He's still the best player at 36, 7 or 38 even, and you're still the best player on your team. It's unheard of. But he's still the best player in this team when you look at this lineup. He's the creative spark. I watch his highlights against Iceland. This man still got it. It's going to be scary, man. It's going to be scary. He can do it in this group. He can notch up a few goals and assist in this group. It certainly can be done. Watch the space for Argentina, guys. They went into pressure with pressure and won the World Cup. Now they have no pressure. What are they going to do? The only key note, for Argentina, they seemingly play down to their opposition, They play down to their opposition. If they play like the lowly ranked nations, they kind of play down to the opposition. But I think Scaloni's focused, he's talked about the bad form, and I think they're going in, not underestimating anyone on the side. And it's going to be dangerous for anyone on these sides to try to compete with Argentina, So, guys, I think Argentina could go there. Do they have the depth? That could be argued. But I think maybe they do. Could they go far? Certainly, I think they're a last four team. I really think they're a last four team. Last four, it gets a bit tricky there. It depends who they're playing. You know, if they go into that last four, maybe playing or you quarterfinal. If it goes according to the script that people have written, with they play Portugal, I think they're in serious trouble against Portugal. But you know, this group should not challenge them a bit. If they don't underestimate the opponent, they're better on paper to these opponents, you know. So we'll see, guys. As always, if you enjoyed this preview on Argentina, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notification, share. And as always, people, peace.